Hi, Malakas, and today we're playing the Car Mechanic Simulator. And I'm trying to platinum the game, and it's basically just a grind, man. It's, sell 100 cars, finish all the story missions, all that sort of stuff. But man, I've got to tell you, it's time consuming. It's almost like friggin' actually working on a real car. So, yeah, man, it's a grind out. Lots of buttons to press. That's for sure. I don't know who knows how to play this game, or if you are playing this game, or you want to know how to play this game. Basically, you click X a lot to place the parts. If you don't have the part, you'll see what I do. But basically, I have the parts, and with some of the parts, the system. So some of the parts you need other parts. If you don't have those parts, like the bottom wishbone joint, as you can see, bang, those 3 squares fill up. If I don't have those bushes, man, I can't put the part on. And you hold the X down to screw them all on, but yeah, and you just missed it, but I did the shocks, and they're also 3-part component. Now I don't have that part. So what I do, you can hover over the part like that, press triangle, select parts notes, and then boom, add.
Where's that going?
Alright, that's on YouTube, dog.
Fix the camera up there, you piece of shit.
Yeah, the camera is my camera right there.
Yeah, I know, but it's only... Look.
Yeah, what about it? Mate.
That's better.
What's in front there? Oh, this is my steering.
Down.
This is my race steering simulator. You can't see behind there, but behind there is what you call a G29. It's a G29 Logitech steering wheel. But anyways, so as you see, I've just highlighted it. Bang, hit square. Now I'm on the PS4, so it's square on the PS4. And basically, press pause, bring up your, the sway bar front end link. So it saves you having, so I've already typed it in before, sway bar, front, end, link, alright, B, okay, B, and then just hit R2 and bang, there they are. I usually just get 2 of each, just for the spares for the next car I work on. Yeah, so, bing. Oh, you putrid dog. You've just... Who said you could fart, dog? Why have you farted? When dogs fart, mate, it's like... man, it's like drinking cordial, mate. It's the same way sniffing it. It's that strong. It's liquid shit. So bang, highlighted. Even though like I'm talking and no one's watching it. Upper. Here we go. Suspension. Whatever. Still there. Upper suspension arm. That's us. Okay. Get 2 of those. 1 for next time. Wow, dog, you stink big time.
You got one on there.
Anyways, once again, like if you've just joined, alright, this is Car Mechanic Simulator. I'm grinding it out for platinum. Basically, I've just got to come up with the numbers now. Like I've got to sell 25 cars, finish all the story missions. Once again, I don't have this part. I've clicked X. I don't have the part. I highlight on there. Bang. I'm going to hit triangle. I'm going to bring out my parts book, then I'm going to add it to the parts book and hit square. I'm going to go into the menu, I'm going to hit pause to bring up that parts book.
You got a comment.
What is it? Weirder. That's you goose. You're a goose. In a tie rod. You're such a cheeky little girl, aren't you? In a tie rod. Alright, so inner tie rod, okay, bingo, inner tie rod, fucking boom, there they are there, bang, and that's how you buy that shit, yeah? and then bango. Here you go on here. Boom. Now I've have the part, see? Bang, and now the outer tie rod.
Wouldn't it be better to call the thing something?
Fuck, I don't have the outer tie rod, so I'm going to hit triangle on it. I'm going to add it to the parts book. I'm then going to hit square. I'm going to go into there. I'm going to bring up the parts book. I'm going to bring up the keypad, and we're looking for outer. And because I've already typed these things in before, that's all I've got to do. It's fucking that simple, guys. And then go back to the part and boom, just put it in. It's fucking so easy, guys. So easy. It's just getting used to the controllers really and the buttons. Now 9 times out of 10 them bushings there, you've forgotten them. So then I'm going to add them to the parts book for later. Boom, we're going to, let's put the other. What? I could have sworn I did. Oh, I've left it over there. Look at that. I've left my other shock on the thing. Look, I didn't take it. Hey, that sucker. Okay. So we'll just go on to here now. Look, watch this. This can fool a lot of people with this game. Alright, you're no longer watching, but don't care. Click X to add part, boom, hit triangle. That's all you're going to do. Right there. Okay, boom, on that too. Alright, and that's how you're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. Okay. Now, I'm not going to try and get fancy, you know what I mean, like everyone does, but I'll just go through the menu of this game, you know what I mean? So I think we've done mainly the front, we've fixed this front up. Oh no, we haven't. And you know you haven't completed it because, hit that, you know, there we go. We haven't put a bearing in there. Throw a wheel bearing in there, let's throw a hub, and bang, there you go. She's all there, ready to go. Where's this one got? Alright, we're missing some things here. What? Oh, we've got a bit of a rubber bush there, missing. Are you serious? Like I just bought 10 of them. Oh well, alright. Here we go again. Fuck these things, you'll go through these things. I can guarantee you will. Right, rubber, bush. Okay, and then I just go boom 10 of those suckers all every time. Every time. Alright, so we didn't put the end, we didn't put the tire inner tie rod on, and we didn't put the outer tire on. Okay, so our wheels are ready to put on. Pop in a rubber bush here. Bing. Alright, we've done the front, alright. So I like to work on the chassis first. Alright, and motor last. So boom, let's do the rear axle. Well, of course. So boom, we'll add that to parts. Okay, boom, we'll come up. Bang, we'll bring up that, and we've got the coil spring rear drive axle. Let's do it, guys. Coil spring, sorry. Alright, spring. Rear. Wow. Rear. I could have sworn I've done this one before. Rear drive axle. Drive axle. Let's suss it. There it is. Yeah, I need one of those. But then I reckon I could have found it before I typed that in. Was that slow? Rear shock absorber. Here we go. So what you do, right, just basically do what you do have. Like if you've got these parts still on like it, because it empties out your inventory, so then you're able to buy parts. Sometimes you don't fool you if you don't. If you do it the other way, like buy the part first, you may not be able to buy it because your inventory's full. So use up as much as you can before you go buying shit. Look at that, that's shit. So, for starters, I don't like having shit parts on me. Fuck, where's that part, you reckon?
Just some yoga garden thing. One that Dad's gonna see us if we stay here. We can't get rid of that head today.
Look, where's that part, you reckon? Oh, there it is there. Alright. Go here, bang, go there. Actually go here, go there. Oh, there, you're fucking putrid.
Hello, you've reached the Price's family phone. If you'd like to leave a message.
Hey, stop fucking farting, dog.
Come on, please.
Stop fucking farting.
Because you're the little one.
She'll be definitely hanging a sloppy shit tonight.
I took her for a walk today.
Did she shit?
Yeah.
Hello, you've reached the Price's family phone. If you'd like to leave a message for. Hello. There is. All right. You can do so after the beep. Beep. Now this is a family phone because whether you like it or not, we are a family.
That was great.
Oh, stop it. Oh my God.
Suspension. Alright, we're looking for a rear spring. There they are there. We'll grab two of those. So sometimes it's quicker to just go into each section, you'll find it. It's not always faster to type it. Like serpentine belts and things like that, yeah. Yeah, shock absorber caps, fuck, man. They got it there here, you know. Rear shock absorber caps and shit, you know. So they there's two, you know, fucking thing. Like things like this you need to put down because there's a few of them, right? Okay, so yeah, bingo. Alright, solid axle controller, right? It's right there, we'll get to it. Right, bingo. It just helps you find what you're looking for, man.
How can you even ask me that?
We've got rear shock absorbers. Rear shock absorbers. That's why, see there's A and B.
This woman, Suzanne.
So it's B.
So she fakes pregnancy.
Here they are, here two of those, and fucking bingo, we're on. That's done.
Hey. Hey, what's up? Nothing, I've just got a meeting with the developers at the town hall. It's, you know, business stuff.
Yeah, you told me. This is the big one.
Yeah.
So what's in your mind? I mean, it's nice to see you, but you didn't come out here just to tell me nothing.
This is how my rear suspension's like. It's exactly the same setup.
Suzanne Hall. She's mid to late 20s, probably lives within a 30-mile radius of here.
There?
Our next couple will do a better job of it than I will. I'm off for nothing. I'll make today's meeting up and go.
Feed your kids. Charge me. Suzanne Hope. What else do you know about her?
She sometimes goes around.
Bing. Bring up the menu. What are we looking for? A solid rear drive axle. There it is there. Just in case, we'll grab two, man. But I know I don't need it.
Okay, I'll see you next week. And you go and save my home.
What are we missing now? The tank. Okay, fuel tank. It's just basically doing this and riding fuel
Hey.
tank. Yeah. There's really only one type of tank, and
What is it? Because I haven't seen it yet. You might want to
there is.
open
There's
that when
other
you're on
tanks,
your own.
but
Why? No,
yeah.
never mind. What are you doing tonight? Because I want to see you. I could drop in.
Bingo done.
Way up to
Alright.
town? Oh, you're at sea.
Re-round's just about done.
Hoping to.
Alright.
Great, listen, I just need to pick your brains
Just
later
make sure
about
we haven't
something.
missed any bushes.
Oh, Heidi, I have to go. Where am I coming to tonight?
The independent suspensions, man, they're the tough ones, man. Independent suspension.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Alright, basically the car outside is physically near done. So we'll just bring it down there. See? Nice and clean, brand new car.
What's around here?
Yeah. And let's go to work on this engine. Let's go to work on it. Let's take off the tensioner. What? Oh, I'll take off the belt, sorry.
Right, take us to the bin drop.
Do you want to open that box with the balloon first?
No thanks. Right, have you had a look?
Of course not.
2 years ago, cross-party coaches still investigated
Now here we are offering 240 highly desirable 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments, 25% of which for affordable housing. And yet one man, his client, wants to derail it.
Man, you're watching the show. I know where you got this show from now.
Me.
Bloody Heather.
No, I didn't. I've been seeing it for a while, the stranger, and I thought it looked interesting. You know? There's another one. I thought this was a movie. It's a fucking series.
Yeah, like it's ABC shows these.
The country needs this. More housing is everything. A man without a home is that's your job trying to make a killing. I'm offering to empower 500 people for your single solitary one. And please, are you doing this pro bono? I don't think so. So how much do you charge? Your annual income for the past 3 years was that? This is not about... are we looking at a charity here or a successful lawyer? I think I can get. The government?
When you warned me, you phone on text. No idea you want that company.
Silent partner. Oh, not so silent.
Dad, that street is where I grew up, you know that.
You should know that.
Someone might have missed me. It's a fashion.
I have feelings about the place too, but
So don't just make a profit out of it. Give something back.
I'm leaving sentimental. Who in their right mind would want to live there now?
Once again.
I said in their right mind. Oh, come on, I'm offering to improve the area. Howard Thomas and Ryan.
If you ever called them, you'd know.
Yes, well, you may never experience this, but having a second family is very time
See your
consuming.
grandson.
So my 2 boys are your brothers.
Oh, brothers.
When do you ever call them? Try starting. But when all this is done, let's try and see more of each other. All of us. Randy and Corinne and the boys. How is Corinne, by the way? What's she up to? Is she well?
Yeah, she's fine.
Good, good. I like her. She updates me about Thomas and Ryan every month, of course.
That's the motoring piece is gone. So let's. We can fix the. We fixed the block. That's a good thing. Some of the bearing caps, the crank, not bad. Alright, let's go here. Let's find out what we have left. And check out my viewers. 2.k viewers. Nice. Cool. 2.k. 2 mil. Fuck, I've got some viewers, haven't I? This is what happens when you're just an average dude. No one's really into you, you know? It's alright, man. Just felt like doing it, you know? Man, I'm almost as popular as Jeff.
Huh?
I'm almost as popular as Jeff.
You've got 3 on the go at the moment. What does that make you? Who showed you that? It doesn't matter. Right. I've never seen them before, never want to see them again. They stop me in the street. Why? What do you want?
Alright, what we're going to do now, guys and girls,
All this goes online.
is go back over to our engine stand. Ah, shit, wrong one. Bang. Alright, bring up the, you know, the green gear code, and that says, yeah, we're ready to build off this brand new motor. Alright, we don't have one of those. Bang, go into the menu, go in there, we'll fucking get one of them already. Oh, we don't have one of those either. Go into there, go to, what about this alternator? Oh, we've got one of those. Oh, I know we have our crank. Do we have pistons? Do we have crank bearings? Caps? Yeah, we do. We've got these. Let's see if we've got pistons with rings. No, we don't. Okay, pistons with rings. Let's go. Let's get. We've got a few listed here. We've got a few on the list. First of all, we've got power steering pump. So go hit power steering. Oh.
Mum, I'll pay you back. No, I will.
Power steering pump 14.
I promise it will never happen again. Just please.
Just pump 14. Yeah, that one there. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit, wait there. What else do we need? Power water pump. Oh yeah. So we got water pump 14. Ah, come on, water pump 4. We'll just go there. Okay, and this is why you got to have the numbers, dudes. It's irritating. Trust me when it does that. This done with whatever. Let's do it.
Party time.
Piston with Conrad. Yeah, that's us.
This is the place.
Alright, we need 4 of those. Alright.
The alpaca was where from here?
Now we need rings.
Well, that way.
And we found Dante Gumson.
That's away. Quarter mile, sir.
Rings.
Alpaca. Dante. Looks like there are a lot of people here. How come we got no complaints?
I had to get 20 of those, man. I swear.
Dante's cool.
Like I said, some parts need a second part to go.
I didn't know my dad was involved.
This is my home.
He owns a lot of companies. I just didn't know he owned this one.
What a piece of shit.
No.
He used to be my neighbor.
It doesn't make a difference. The law is still on your side. Him and his company are not going to win this.
Certainly hope that's true.
Come up here. I found you your Suzanne Hope. Well, from 3 of them, but probably one of them was in her 20s.
I've been up here. That's all this.
Well, my wife, before she ran off, I couldn't stand her. Then she left. Come in here. I'm still working on
Pin
the cold
pump.
case.
Ah.
Missing person. Well,
Fuck. Are you serious, man? That I needed that?
it's a pretty cold world out there. Not knowing why they come and where they are. It's the worst. So, it's good to at least be able to give
What is
some
it?
relief.
Oil pan 14,
Speaking
man.
of which, there you go. Suzanne Hope. An address.
Thanks. My youngest.
Hello, mate. Is your mum called?
No. I'm locked out, Dad. I can't get in. Where is she? I'm starving.
What do you mean you can't get in?
I don't have a key.
Mate, it's under the platform.
It's not there.
Okay, well, why don't you go over to Trips?
Dad, I've got homework. 3 lots. And my books are inside. And I'm hungry. And I want to go to the loo.
Storm's come.
I think it's best to.
What happened?
He got found naked in the bush, and they don't know he's like been unconscious.
Wow.
Excuse me, guys.
Fuck, you wouldn't want that happening, do you? Would you?
Hi, I'm D.S. Griffin. This is D.C.
Where's my
Ross.
bag?
You're Dante.
No, yeah, just
You're
go
both
for
at the same school.
We're not really friends. I mean, we're not best friends.
Really, his friend. This is our friend. What are you talking about?
It's okay. It's okay. He's in the right place now. While we've got you, do any of you know about a gathering the other night in the woods? It was 3 nights ago, the night Dante was hurt.
So,
Dante took a fall and fell quite away, which for us begs questions, you know, was he on his own or were others around, maybe all? Because if there were, this could get serious, especially if he doesn't pull through.
Clutch bearing. Release bearing.
What else can I tell you?
Dog's clutching.
Oh yeah, Dante had cannabis and MDMA assisted, so any of you know does he do ecstasy regularly?
The clutch is done. What's this? Sure, I've got this water pump put out
Ready
on.
for names?
We'll finish with the bottom, so we'll just come over the handle of this bomb, put the green all away.
Drug test.
And have the motor up. Oh, what's that scabby fucking fuel filter still doing on there? How's that still on there? Wonder if it will repair that. No, but it won't.
Got a drug test the whole year.
Fucking scabby fuel filter like that still on there.
Do you see the faces? I did something.
hurry up. I'm starving. What's it in?
Give him some cheese and
Should
crackers.
we get a pizza?
Mate, hold on, I'm not saying that. Actually, I want some cheese. That cracker's what you're gonna do, but with a tuna.
No, I'll bring you. You want cheese or not?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks okay. It's got 107 too. And there's your tuna. Just add in there how you want to do
Yeah,
it.
no, it's perfect. I was hoping that you did it that way.
So then some plain ones, just cheese, some with tomato.
Yeah, nice. No,
Dad,
right.
cards. Cards for pizza.
Yeah.
No extras, right?
Get one for Thomas as well. Hey.
Who's she called?
No, nothing.
Okay, well look, in case you thought I wasn't telling you something earlier, that's her text. Won't be in. That was it.
You said you knew that Kurt and I had been on sheets for a while.
Something's been getting to her.
What makes you say that?
She's been tense these last few weeks, you know? Like, I don't know, like you now. Stressed. You call the police?
I tell them what? She sent me a message saying that she needs a few days.
You know why she said that? Sorry.
No, it's... Did you call up lawyer about that?
I'm worried that once I start the process, it'll run away with itself and make things even worse. But still thinking it over. Hey, though, if you want to come over any time to talk, whatever, just come.
Okay. Thanks. Oi. The secret's safe for me. Cheers, Vicky.
Daisy, finished home? No thanks. So will you be back? I don't know, Mum. Not now.
Fucking
Not
nice,
soon.
actually.
What, late?
Oi. But mate, I was expecting a lift from you this morning.
Yeah, and I was expecting my dad to wear trousers.
Okay, I think I might find a way to get rid of that alpaca.
Yeah, no, shh. Urine test, short cannabis for 13 days. Oh, what about whatever it was I was spoken with? At least you found out what it was.
You know what it was. We didn't want it off.
Daisy, why are you even here?
Actually, I might just find a way to get the police off your back. If you're not interested. Okay, so I'm thinking we link it to this, which was 5 miles away 2 months ago. So we bury the head in the woods surrounded by satanic symbols. Like this.
Hey, look out. Got a view up.
Yeah, true.
Alright for the view on, man. It's rocked up. Here, man. You highlight this. Highlight your area. Press triangle. Bang. You add it to your checklist. Boom. Add it to your checklist. That was all triangle there. So triangle will bring up your wheel. Left joystick to select your options. You're adding it, so to your parts note. So you're putting it in your parts note, then adding it. Then it's square. Square to bring up your menu. Pause button to bring it up. Camshaft pulley. Bring up your checkboard and just type it in. Okay, as you see, I've already typed. Pulley, it should just come up. Not quite, but there you go.
It shows locations of
And
friends.
just, oh, what? It hasn't even put it in.
Maybe they can't tell you who they are.
If it does that, just go camshaft.
So we're close enough for the police to make a connection.
It should be down the bottom. The pulleys. Hey, get this, it's making me out as a liar. And the dude's gone. He's thinking you're shit.
I'll call you later. I love you.
It's a weird bit. Camshaft pulley.
Home.
Cam
Home. Come on. I can fix
shaft
this. And sure? Yeah, no, I'm going to do the accounts. I like to do it.
pulley. It's not coming up, man. Why? Fuck. Oh, fuck. Is it? Idle roller. Crankshaft pulley, that's why. Here, look. Crankshaft pulley, there you go. It's that one there, I'll take it.
You're looking for my wife?
Yeah, but, she's dying. No, you don't understand. Your wife and you, my wife. Corinne Price. And that may be, you. What are you doing? Stay away from my family. Do you hear me? Get inside. Get inside.
Serpentine belt for
Suzanne! I just want to talk to you about my wife. Hey! Call in the police.
Hello, mate.
Dad? Dad, come on now.
What's happened?
The police are here.
Where the fuck is it? Fuck this. That's one of the things why I type serpentine belt. Bang. That is by far. See, I wouldn't even put it up. That's one of the reasons why I type 14 SAHC. Let's see.
No, we're not open tonight.
Please. Hi. Mrs. Dodd.
Is this about Kimberly? Is this about my daughter or something?
Your daughter's absolutely fine. But we do need to talk about
Nothing there.
I'm sorry, I didn't really see your ID.
That's why I hate it. Like, I hate looking for the belt.
Yeah, we're looking into a website. Find you a sugar baby doctor.
Can't see me.
No, I don't think I should speak to you without a solicitor.
It should be the first one at the top. It knows what parts have been taken. Oh, there it is. It is at the top.
Cyclists go public, their life is ruined.
Yes, but we will guarantee her anonymity. Yeah, I'll learn that. I'm interested in finding the people that have put this site out there. Okay? People that are using young women like Kimberly as bait for blackmail. Which is something we know all about, of course. Can you tell me how they first made contact with you?
I was leaving here and two women approached me in the car park.
Two. How would you describe them?
They were young, 20s, pretty. One had a baseball cap, one had blonde hair. It was just a setup, and look, they gave me this.
Thank you. Top.
Mission go on.
How do you know I've been back now?
Should be straight away there.
When?
This morning.
Yeah, I'm just going to call my husband because I said I'd read.
You won't make any phone calls until we finish, please.
Well, no, he'll think that's really odd, but if I don't call him now, he'll... Did you get that back?
I'm finished.
Think this'll work?
You go ahead. I'm gonna give it to tonic. Can you be quiet?
Okay, it's a bit.
What's actually wrong with you?
Don't let it go home. Alright. That's right. Still gonna be gone. Just breathe.
Are you eating them?
You've ate them all.
Do you want more tomato?
That's alright, I love this tuna. I guess all the tomato ones were yours.
Thanks for having a small break.
Huh, mate? Is there any more tomato? Yeah.
So,
Let's have a try
the night
this.
with Dante. Did anything happen? Did you?
Are we talked off?
Well,
Well, not like that. Alright. Let me run over this. Bang, when I do a car, I'm doing all the story missions. So, this is a story mission. How do we know it's a story mission? Because check out the story that it's got there. Alright, once you do all the story missions, bang, trophy. So we're after platinum. Which is, it's just a grind, really. It's just playing the game.
Hi. We spoke
Right.
earlier.
I like to do the body first,
First time your friends.
and then do the motor. For those who don't know how to play the game, once you unlock a few things, and how do you know how you unlock? Is you go to your toolbox, and bang, there it is there. So, you start off at level 3. Obviously it's marked in yellow, and bang, if you look up the top of my screen, I'm 38. And then you just choose what you want, and I'll tell you right now, one of the first things I unlocked was this bad boy right here, this welder. And I'll show you what that allows you to do. It allows you to, let's choose where it can go, alright? But basically, if you've got a car on the hoist, like I had this car, right, it'll be covered in rust. Right, you'll see no rust. That welder there gets rid of all of it on the panels that you can't touch. And then the second thing was obviously unlocking an extra hoist, but yeah, you go to your toolbox and it shows you all your unlocks, and then you just get going. Once you get going, this is for oil. Like you can move it near a car that's up on the hoist, put it underneath, get your oil out. If you don't, I think, I'm not quite sure, you know, you can spill it on the ground like that. It doesn't, I don't know if it, I don't think it really matters. A little sign comes up saying, hey man, you spilled the oil on the ground, you know. Your suspension, yeah, you got to put it together. Basically, in parts. When you go on your parts menu, you don't have to go back and forth to the screen. You can just hit square on your thing, and it brings up your menu. And basically, if you put in, for instance, if you put in your suspension, you got to, it's 3 parts. So it's your shock, then bang your cap and your spring, and then you go over to here. You go over to here to your suspension thing, and you hit that, and bang, you just when you get the part. Obviously, some parts are connected to where you need 3 or 4 parts to make it work, which was complicated at the start. I didn't realise it. So I was really frustrated with it, but I was persistent and I learned it. I'll give you a little scenario right now. So hit triangle on that. Oh wait, I'm sorry, click X on it.
Relax. Good. Just not me.
Wait. Here we go, sorry. So click on this whole thing here, click X on it. Take the engine off the crate. I've taken it off. Now, go over to your engine frame, bang, click to move it. We're on car lift A, so it'll be now over at the car hoist here. Now your car must be down to put your engine in, and you can't have your headers. You can't have your header in or anything like that. It won't allow you to put the motor in. So we're going to install it. Bang, it'll pop up, all lit up green. So a brand new motor basically. Boom. Click X and the motor's in there. Then you can just go up to move it and just return it. So it's out of your way. Now you click X onto the motor so it's focusing on it. Then hit triangle. Then hit this part mount. Click on that and it'll highlight what you need to mount. So it says, if you see the little yellow sign, it says assemble from engine bay, which is weird because I am in the engine bay. I don't get that, but anyways, I'm in the engine bay. I don't know why it's telling me that. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't know, must have been a glitch out. Well, I don't have the part, so you hit triangle, hit your notes. Once you hit your notes, add that part. Here are all the parts that I've replaced that just come up. Then hit square, go into your parts menu, hit the pause button. Alright, and wow, the radiator C down there. And all you do is basically, if you've been typing in the car parts, they should pop up after 1 or 2 words. Just click on it, and you know, you don't have to put the whole wording of it, just put the overall heading, you know, like radiator. So it was radiator C, bang, click 1, go back to the menu, highlight it again. I'm already on add the parts, and boom, there's the part. Party's in. Oh yeah, and the battery part, like, so I don't buy batteries, I just charge them. I'm pretty sure I had this battery charged, did I? No, I did not. Shit, I usually put a battery in there from the car, but I don't think this car might have, I don't know, but anyways. Alright, once again, focusing on the car, I just buy a battery, yeah? I just hit square. Bring square again to bring up the thing, and I'll just write battery, man. I'll just write battery. And then just bang, there it is there. I'll just click on it. But you mean you don't have to buy them. Once you get the battery charger, you don't have to buy batteries. Charge it straight away. But you don't. Alright, so we go to the air filter. Alright, some of the parts you can fix, it won't fix that. No, it won't fix an air filter because you replace air filters, you don't fix them. So once again, triangle on that, bang, add it to the note, press square, come into the menu, bang, we'll hit pause button. Geez, I've got to clear that. Alright, so we'll go in the notes and we'll go down to delete because, man, our list is just getting absurd. So our list got too big. Bring square, bring up the thing. It's playing this game's just about the menu, knowing how to use the controls. That's all it is really. Once you get used to the controls, so bring up that. It's just common. It's just straight air filter. So it's that one. So square air filter. Bang. And it's going to ask for the cover. I got the cover, and now this is where this game can piss you off. See these clips? Man, if you miss that, it won't allow you to sell it. It won't allow you to complete it. Now, on some of the old coils, they're actually hidden in behind wires and stuff, or like the game itself. Man, that's why I've got that many clips. I already own them, because the amount of times I've left these things off, which it will allow you to do, or bushes, and then you're wondering why you can't sell a car. You're wondering why you can't continue forward. It's because there's a clip somewhere along the line you've left a part, you've missed a part. You know what I mean? And if you're a mechanic, man, well, that's just basically learning the game, like the buttons. So like even now, so if you highlight the engine bay, then hit X, you can hit L2 or R2 to zoom in, bang, hold the mount part, it'll highlight parts for you. So whether you're a mechanic or not, man, you're flying. Now brake servo, I don't have a brake servo, but this is another quick way. Go into your menu, square, up the top, if you go R1, just go to brakes. Man, there's not many things here for brakes. So you can hit brakes. I think I might have some of the parts. So don't go like see me. I don't buy everything because I've already got. I stock parts as well.
Really?
So I don't go. I don't think this has got ABS. So I'm lucky I didn't buy that. So you don't really want to spend money when you don't have to, as well. You can throw modded parts. You can do modded parts if you want. So this is what you do. To back out of this whole menu and see what you really got. So you got plates. You can do New South Wales plates, which I always do. I buy 2 of those. Always go right out. When you're doing your rims, we'll do the rims for this thing. We'll do these, and we'll get 4 of them. We'll do 18s. Make sure that the tyres are exactly the same. Yeah, 4 18s. That's the main thing. So we'll go standard tyre. 4. Now, if I was to get say 17s or I did 15s, man, the tyres will not work. They will not go. So you got to do exactly the same rim size. Now we can go maxed out. We can get these suckers looking really wide. So we'll go 255s. Profile we'll go 40s. All right, 40s. So bang, you buy your 4 tyres. All right. Let's get a circle out of that. We'll go over to our wheel machine, and bang, we'll hit green. As you can see, it's linking the 2 parts, because these parts obviously that come together, alright, need each other. So bang go. We're standard tyres here. And that's that bit working there.
Right, how about a bit of my famous spag bol?
What makes it so famous? Heidi, give us a call when you get this. I'm about to send you a link to a 17-day spice.
Once it's like that, click X on it, take it off, and put it on the wheel balancer. Now I'll tell you something. You cannot put that wheel on unless it's been balanced. It won't allow you to. So for those who are choosing to get the game, remember these things. I usually put another wheel on while that's doing that. Take that off. Alright. I haven't done another one. But I'll tell you right now, if I was to get this tyre, take it off and walk over to the car and try and put it on, it will not go. It has to go on this balancer to be completed. So there's some of the things where people buy the game and they get pissed off with it and it's not working. They're small things, but they're things that don't get even explained on YouTube. I can tell you that now. Not many people will explain that. They might, but you might have to watch like 1 hour of the game for it to happen. Me, I'm just explaining some of the technicalities now. And all I'm doing there is just hitting X. Just hitting X and just prompting and following the prompts. See, it says take it, I'm taking it off. Have I got any more? I've lost count. But, like I said before, if you don't put it up on this wheel balancer, it will not go. Let's have a look how these look. Okay, hit triangle. So we're missing the cylinders, the drum cylinders, but I forgot to put them on. It shouldn't have even showed me that really. I mean, I should have finished this. Obviously I didn't finish it. I got all the parts for that. There we go. So you sort of know that towards the end when it shows, that you got to put a tyre on. Wow, they're a bit wide. But in the menu, right, you can choose to have ridiculous tyre sizes, and I've chosen that. So as you can see, ridiculous tyre sizes. Like 18s is a little far-fetched for this thing, you know what I mean? But hey, it's a game, and these are the things you want to do. You want to do ridiculous things. Now, someone was asking me, how do you do upgrades? Put like different types of motors in. But don't. Now, this is what you do. First of all, right, you check the spec of the car. So what I've done there is I've focused this here on the car. I've pressed triangle and I'm going to select car status. Now, where it says up in the right hand corner, it says swap options, there's nothing there. So you can't swap the motor to that, right? Let's check this one out. I think it doesn't have swap options either. So if you do get a car with swap options, like, let's say I think this has got swap options. Can you see, if you look in the right hand corner, you can see all the different V8 engines that you can put in it. You're probably wondering, hey man, where are the engines? Well, if you come over to here in your corner here, right, and it'll say, hey, create a new engine. Bang, you select it, and there you go. You just go through all the engines. But make sure that the engine that you do create is on the spec for that car. Which is, I reckon, is a crappy rule, man. They're allowing you to put crazy tyres on. They should allow you to just mismatch any engine to any car. You know, you want to see an RX-7 with a V8. I haven't even seen it yet, but I haven't seen the spec on RX-7 yet. But yeah, I haven't seen any V8s like get put in the 4 cylinders or anything yet. So, like I said, go into the spec of the car, boom, 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 you can see in the corner swap options, which is pretty much like along the lines of what this car would probably take in reality. But anyways, that's how you create an engine and that. Did I get the tyres off? I got the tyres off. Oh yeah. So focus in on it, boom, triangle, bang X, boom, hit it. That's how it goes, man. This is basically broadcasting for those people out there that, you know, really wanted to get the game, but, you know, was having a few problems with it or whatever it may be. But I'm going to platinum this game. What else to finish this car? So this is a story car, and how you tell the story car, I'm pretty sure I went into it before, but a story car, it'll have a story of it, so it's part of the story mission, this car. You do 100 of them or whatever, and yeah, you basically got, you get a trophy. So I'm just going over. Alright, so we've got to do the undercarriage, so we're going to do the gearbox and the exhaust system. So just get under it, focus in on the car, boom, triangle, bang. Alright. We don't have this part. So triangle, add it in the bulk form. Let's go. Get out of this screen. Form, go into the parts. Pause. Front exhaust system. Front exhaust section. Alright. And bang. Let's go. It should have, because I've been getting parts for this car, it should be in the top row. But it ain't. SOH. There it is there. Alright. You should, like, for me, I think you should be able to put a turbo in it if it wasn't turbo. But yeah, there's a few things I could make better about this game, really. It's too strict, too by the rules. Game should like be a bit flexible over that, but yeah, it's too by the rules. Right, this. I think I did, but what the stuff was. Yeah, I did.
We'd like to see if there's anything in Dante's room that can help us figure out what's happening.
Where were we? What is it? Oh, Real Drive.
How is Dante doing?
They want to take him in for surgery.
That's why sometimes you type the whole thing in, it's like I'm half blind. Looking at that many gearboxes, I've got to learn right up to see it. And I'll put my glasses on because they're not long distance.
We'll wanted to ask.
running low on bloody tail shafts.
Did he talk about being unhappy at school or?
No, he's popular, well liked.
You know what? I'll tell you something. This game, it can put you to sleep. You're sitting there going, you know, piece after piece, whatever. But you can test drive these cars, which I'll do, and that makes it like if you got something like a supercharge or something with crazy tyres or a crazy engine that's horsepower or whatever it is, it's pretty cool how it goes on the if you take it to say the airport. You take it to the airport, it's pretty cool. Rear muffler, I did it twice.
She was at the hospital. What do you think, girlfriend?
Maybe.
So rear muffler. Just did it V8. Hey, it's a rear muffler V8. Oh yeah. So there we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Sometimes I feel too that like it go forward, it's the camera angle is not where you want it, you circle out of it. Look, sometimes I'm finding it that it is. So I'm just going over all the parts, making sure that, you know, have I missed anything, any bushes or anything, is missing anything in the engine bay. That's one thing they make you do, is they make you put oil in the car. You won't be able to move it unless. Now, a lot of people with the oil, like, man, this tricked me. I couldn't work it. I put the game down for a week. But all you got to do is basically click on the lid and press X. And that's it. I couldn't work it out, how to bloody put oil in this car, eh? How long did it take? Ages. And that's all it took. I think I fluked it. And then just press circle out of it, and that's that. And basically, it looks, now I think I'm looking close to done. This is how you can check too, the stats and the story, but I haven't got the bonus, so something's changed the oil or drain, did a refill new, yeah, so you can go over to your list and just scroll down. Now if you've missed something and you think you haven't, which I've had a few things happen with these story modes, they've had to put a patch in, because it was, oh there you go, exhaust manifold. Haven't I put that in yet? So I mustn't have put it in there, I haven't, there it is there. So here I am looking at it, thinking that I've done everything. So, I could show you this too. So, if you want to use modded parts, like the shiny, the best parts, like as you would, right? Say you were to go to like the aftermarket brand and, you know, get yourself like the souped up stuff. This is the souped up stuff, but it's very limited. I think exhaust manifolds, definitely, like, you know, extractors along them lines, they'd be there. Beth, it's a little rude.
Give her a biscuit.
Huh?
Give her a cracker.
Yeah. she's definitely not settling for anything. Alright, so exhaust manifold, boom, let's search it. And then bingo.
Bet.
No, exhaust manifold, 14. Yeah, so, mate, have a go at her. There we go. So I found it. Bang, and that's a modded part. That's a modded part. That's going to gain extra horsepower. Now, the story mode, I don't normally do that. I only do it on the cars that I buy from the junkyard. Now, from the cars that I buy from the junkyard, bang, you want to buy a car from the junkyard? You just walk up to your back roller door and bango. There you go. Barnyards. Junkyard? Man, I'll be doing that on it. You go to the junkyard, it costs you 500, but it's worth it. You check it every day. Man, you'll be finding stuff. We'll go there.
This contract now has full council endorsement. And we are benefiting an entire community here. You do know we're in the throes of a national housing crisis.
So you go to the junkyard, get yourself tuner on the biscuit while you're jamming these games out.
But not everyone can be boys.
Can we get past this?
That's what.
Oh, yo, women down their lives.
What?
I get it. I don't teach you to ride a bike when you were 6. You think I'm a
I can't believe how long it takes to get to the junkyard.
This has got nothing
But once you're at the junkyard, right? Oh, look out!
He knows I'm on the board, that's why he picked you.
I've got this car before from the junkyard, but you buy it. Look, it's only 9,000 and may sell for like 30. So bango, and you buy it, but see, it's got no swap options for this car, so there, that's crappy. I don't have any room in the garage, so it's going to automatically prompt me to put it in the car park, and I'll show you how to get your cars out of that too. Where you want the car, I want to move to the car park, so you just press it, just do as it tells you to do. So you bought it, and look around here some more. Whoa, look at that. Just sitting here. Yep, these things are worth heaps. And look at the swap options. So if you look in the top corner there, it can take a supercharge, you know, a Hemi, like, yeah mate, it's definitely the go, we'll buy it. Yeah, move to the garage, done. Alright, so for $500, right, out of those two cars there, I'm probably going to make about, I don't know, maybe 30,000, 40 maybe. Hey, look, this is just for parts, I think. Oh no, here we go, we've got another beast. We've got another beast here for only 13. Alright, look at the swap options there, we're taking that too. Geez, lucky I came here. Last time I came here I only found one car. So depending on when you come here or what week, I don't know how they do it, it's on timer or whatever it is, I don't know. Yeah, you search around, you know, you never know what you're going to find in the corners and stuff.
First time's that right?
But yeah, the cars are definitely cheaper here
Come here.
than, and you can go to the auctions as well. But the auctions are, I don't know, it's a little steep. But if you just want to have a look at the auctions, alright, we'll leave. Return the garage. Return the garage.
My wife, Corinne Price, she's missing. So was that your husband that I met the other day? Why did he
What? Wait.
Corinne thought.
Better calm down.
Maybe she had a point.
Look, I haven't seen Corinne in a long time.
How long?
2-3 years.
See,
My dog thinks she's a human, but you're not there.
She figured out I was lying about my pregnancy. No. So she was always nice to me. Like she understood.
yeah, I'm sure she did.
What do you mean?
Corinne faked pregnancy.
I see.
So we're returning back to the garage.
How many times have you done this?
Alright, now I'll show you where those cars are.
Lost count, to be honest.
So in your garage, let me just take you on a grand tour through my garage. Alright, first of all,
Initially, I just
bang, click X on that. Now,
You know, I was actually.
Cars parked,
sending it straight
press the center pad on your PS4 controller and scroll down. Hey, did I finish building that Porsche?
As I opened the door, it was like people were seeing me for the first time.
Well, these are all the cars I've owned.
Offered me their seats, asked me
Now-
how I was feeling. I had friends.
No more space.
And yes, I know.
Yeah, I think I finished that Porsche. Alright, so, and you go to this one, which I haven't got that many cars, but all those cars there, I have got,
21 actually.
and they haven't been worked on.
Does he know about this?
So I'll be looking to sell them. I only do the story cars because they're the ones that you're going to get the trophies for. You do get trophies for the other cars for repairing the cars, but I already got that trophy, I think. The Grand Tour, alright. Over here, we have, alright, we have the dyno. So you bring your car in here, then you activate that, and it'll give you the stats, and it'll give you the horsepower of your car. in here spray, the spray booth. Man, that's awesome. In here you can get it chrome, whatever colours, all the colours. So it's pretty good there. And then we have a suspension test. Where's that? In here. Right, so you can test your suspension and all that being done in there. Okay, and that's basically the Grand Tour Turismo of that. Right, back to this. This car's nearly done, man. Where will we at with it? Let's double check. Check the stats. Like, so when you see your job bonus there, you're done. Alright, car's done. Car's incomplete. There's a starter motor missing. Funny shit. Oh, wow. Alright, let's lift the car up. Some cars are from the engine bay, some aren't. But yeah, put the gearbox in, nothing happened. Yeah, I forgot about this. Whereabouts here? There it is there. So now it's telling me to do it from the top, which is bullshit, man. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pick it off, Scars.
There it is. From the engine bay. I did come in from the engine bay, mate. As you can see, I'm over the engine bay formed. Alright, and I've come in from the engine bay. Yeah, that's better. What else we're missing, I don't know, but we're going to find out. Let's click on this, and bang, it's solved. Bang, there's another one for the mission. Alright? Yeah, save that. So you get on the phone, and all you're looking for is a story mission. Bingo, there's one there. Bang, we'll take that, click X on it, we've got it.
Saturday, 1815 till 2053.
We've got that MC. And, man, I don't care what the story is, really. Alright, with stories, it's mainly mean you got to fix the whole car.
Anyway,
Alright, trust me, I've tried to just fix what they may be asking for, and it's always said, hey, you're missing something. So just say, for instance, right, the engine looks clean above. All of a sudden you're in the end and it tells you, mate, one of the bloody, one of the pistons is broken or something, or like it's, you know, needs replacing. Then you have to dig the car back up again.
14 years now, nothing gets past me.
Which is shit.
Scratch it on the twig. You want
Is this the story car too?
Alright, 150.
No. That's my car.
Look, that's all I've got.
That will do.
So straight away you get a car, right? You look in it, you can see what's fucking not right about it. Straight away.
65FJ.
But anyways, to get to all that, you got to undo all this anyways. So, what's the point, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just prep it, take the motor out. Saves you having to get the car and tipping it, you know, going up, going down, you know. Rolling. Alright. Good. Take the oil out.
Should ask questions. Does anyone want to say anything?
Yeah. Man, but maybe I've covered all of them. I'm taking the wheels off because they're getting in the way. Yeah, I don't even read the story anymore. Like if you know, you just say for instance, it's been a bit too rainy to work on your car, or you know, You know, or you've worked on all your cars. Your cars are right to go. You know, you fucking I no longer have a broadcast girl. They're bored with me. You fucking dog. Hey bear. No, nothing. What? Oh man. Anyways, that's our. I think that's our segment for the day. What do you reckon, Bear? Is that our segment for the day?